always disinfect clean your pet. It seems this one is Kylara. Good evening and welcome to another episode of You and Your Vet Talk Show. Hi guys, my name is Dr. Clara, your host. Welcome to another episode of Talk Show where we come to talk to you about, animal health, your pet, and to help you raising your pet and your livestock and poultry too. We don't forget you. So today our topic is biosecurity, and I'm sure you have heard about it in almost all our talk shows. Biosecurity, and we don't always go in depth about it. So I'm sure most people only also will pick out the security out of biosecurity. Well, today we're going to be going in total about biosecurity. It's not about you going to hire police or soldier to come and stand in your farm. It's something different. So we have our delectable doctor to talk to you about it. So I'm going to present our guest speaker now without further ado. So welcome, doctor. Can you introduce yourself?
Thank you, Doc. My name is Dr. Idowu Juliana.
Welcome, Dr. Idowu Juliana.
Thank you.
She's going to talk exactly is biosecurity. Let's know about it.
Okay. Biosecurity simply means the measures farmers put in place to prevent the outbreak and spread of certain bacterial diseases, viral diseases, protozoan diseases, and parasitic diseases on their farm. Simply put, biosecurity measures are those things a farmer needs to do to prevent diseases from coming into his farm and those diseases from spreading
out of the farm. Okay. So biosecurity are just like measures that farmers put in place to prevent, outbreak, also prevent, the spread of diseases. Oh, so is that simple? Two question now I want to ask. Why is it important that farmers, take biosecurity measures? Why? Can't they do without it?
No, it is important that farmers practice biosecurity measures because if they do not practice biosecurity measures and eventually their flock, by flock I mean set of birds, comes down with a particular disease, take for example a viral disease such as Newcastle, it can lead to about 50 to 100% mortality, meaning a farmer can lose about 50 to 100% of his birds when there is an outbreak of diseases on the farm. And as a farmer, when you lose such an amount of bird, it means you are already running at a loss because you brooded these birds from day old, you fed them, you gave them every necessary treatment that needs to be done. And now they came down with a disease and they are dying. So you are running at a loss, you are losing. And it also affects the economy as a whole. What I'm trying to say is, okay, these farmers, they provide meat in form of broilers, they provide egg from final consumers. So if the birds actually come down with this disease, they are dying, there's a drop in production of egg. The people that are supposed to come around to buy this either the meat or the eggs for final consumers to get, it will not be available because the birds are all dying. So economically, it affects the
caring because that's a lot of money. And again, now we eat chicken, we love boiled eggs, fried eggs, scrambled eggs, sunny side up and everything. If there's an outbreak and this biosecurity measure was not put in place to prevent that, there'll be a drop in production and we're not going to have all these things to eat. And if it gets so bad, it can affect other nearby farmers. And so, it's not going to be like a nationwide pandemic. So it's very, very important. Thank you, Doc. So the third question I want to ask is that some farmers actually will say that we do biosecurity no more. I know about it. I do it. What are the common mistakes that these farmers are making? That is making is that even when they do biosecurity, why is she feeling?
Now you have asked the question.
That's the question.
There's one mistake farmers used to make. No, there are many mistakes farmers used to make. But the one that used to annoy me the most is the fact that most farmers source for their birds from unreliable source. Like they just go to anywhere to get birds, which is actually not advisable. It is advisable as farmers when you want to source your birds, get your day-old chick from reliable hatcheries. Don't just go to one market or one place and say you want to buy your day old chick, or your lay, or your point of lay, or your point of cage. No, make sure you get them from reliable hatcheries or reliable farms who you know that they actually vaccinate those birds, and they make sure that they covered all the vaccination schedule of that bird before you can come in to pick them. Okay, that's one. Another mistake most farmers also make is the fact that they do not practice all in or all out method of farming. What they do is they keep birds with different age in the same pen. What I mean by all in and all out method of farming is when you are raising a certain age of bird, you do everything that is necessary for that bird. When they get to the stage where you no longer need them, you dispose them off, and then you clean and disinfect that pen. You get that pen ready for the next set of birds to come in. But most farmers don't practice this. They keep one set of bird, and they allow another different age of bird. It is not advisable because younger birds have low immune system.
Yeah.
So when the higher birds come down with a disease, it will definitely affect the younger birds. Or they do not restrict the number of visitors that come into their farm. They allow anybody to come into their farm. It is not advisable. You do not know what that person has gone, which farm that person has visited before visiting your farm. If you must allow people into your farm, you need to restrict the number of people that come into your farm. And when you have it in mind to allow people to come and visit your farm, you should make sure you have personal protective equipment basically for visitors. So when they come in, they disinfect themselves. They put on those personal protective equipment like the boot, the gari, and the hand glove before entering into your farm. Another thing mistake most farmers make is they share PP equipment with other farmers, other neighboring farmers. It is not advisable. By you using other farmers' equipment, you might pick a farmite from other people's farm and introduce it to your farm. Then your birds will start coming down with some disease. They do not isolate sick birds, they leave the sick bird among the healthy birds. When they do that, they are rendering the other healthy birds to the infection, so there will be a spread and high mortality. So basically, these are the mistakes farmers make.
Thank you. So we have talked about, we have said it hundreds of times. I think what farmer does is that they feel like because they are bringing one, they are feeding one, they just go and buy more, so that
So
the feeding costs
will reduce,
Yeah,
and they can gain, they can have enough profits.
they are putting wahala into plenty wahala. If you bring in one set of bed 100 today, finish with those 100, go them to the size you want them to go, I mean the age you want them to go, sell them off, clean the place. I think we said you have to wait for about 2 weeks before you even put in a new bed. Not just that you mix age one, then you bring another one that is week 2, bring another one that is week 6, bring and mix them all together. No, I will talk about that. Don't be allowing anybody enter inside your farm. Everybody wants to go and see your bed. It's very fat, it's very fat. They go and see the bed. No, if they must even come, give them personal protective equipment to wear, boots, dongare. They should make sure that they are well covered. So some people, they don't do that. Everybody enters their farm, they don't have PP with them to take care of themselves. Then again, you don't buy your birds from reputable places. Anyway, you just see this farm 270, this one 100 naira or 15 naira, you get cheap molora. Don't do that. It's expensive because it's reputable. They know what they are doing. You know what they are giving to the birds to help them with their system. So that's that for that. The next question I have is, okay, now since we know that biosecurity measures are very important and it's something that every farmer must have, what are the ones that don't cost us so much money, that are low cost, they're not expensive, but they also work very well? What are some of those measures that farmers can use?
One of such measures is for farmers to make provision for deep system on their farm. By deep system, you create a small kind of hole where disinfectants are normally added in the water every morning and evening. This disinfectant not really kill, it will help to reduce the bacterial load and viral load. So when a visitor comes into your farm, or you as the farmer, whenever you're entering your pen, you should dip your leg into that disinfectant. Whenever you're coming out of your pen, you should dip your leg into that disinfectant. Another thing they can do is making provision for personal PPE PP equipment, and different footwears for the different pen attendants in the farm. So this PP will help to prevent and reduce the spread of diseases within the farm. Another thing farmers can do is restrict the number of visitors that come into your farm. And like we've earlier said, if at all these people should come into your farm, make provision for separate PPE materials for them, and ensure they, before they enter into your pen, they disinfect themselves thoroughly before entering and after entering into your pen. Whenever you notice a sick bird as farmers, even if it's one, isolate that sick bird. When you notice that the bird is sick, isolate and call a veterinarian to come around and assess your flock.
Correct.
Provision for rodenticides that can kill rodents in the farm, because rodents can also spread, they are carriers of these diseases. Then when you have a mortality on your farm, make sure you bury those carcass properly, because if you don't bury the carcass properly, it can actually lead to the spread of a disease. And vaccination also, you have to vaccinate your birds so they don't come down with diseases.
Security improve your farm. So now that we have talked about biosecurity, why we need it, and now we have known different methods or measures you can use to have biosecurity in your farm. When you do all those things now, what are your results? What are the things that you now see in your farm or you are expected to see?
Economically, as a whole, when you practice this biosecurity method, it will lead to economical growth. You know, we said it earlier that when a farm comes down with a particular disease, there can be chances of about 50 to 100% mortality. The birds can die, and there will be a drop in egg production.
Yeah.
These eggs and the meat we get from this farm, everybody eats the meat, everybody eats egg. So when this meat or the egg is no longer there for people to sell, for people to eat, there will be a drop in economy. But now when there's no disease, your birds are not dying, the economy is growing. That's why. Two, as a farmer, more profitability, more income. Your birds are not dying, you are happy, your birds are happy, you are happy. You are gaining money into your account. No mortality, no stress. And the other, when there's no outbreak of these diseases, other nearby farms, the tendency of them also having an outbreak is low, because you are practicing all these little biosecurity measures.
So this is our segment on biosecurity. I hope we have learned a lot about what biosecurity means, what will happen if we don't have proper biosecurity put in place, different methods and low cost, measures that we can use that won't cost us a lot, but that will still work very well, and the outcome you're supposed to get from having a good biosecurity on your farm. So now we're moving on to a new segment that this girl, I don't know, maybe she knows about it in the last video with Dr. Fagori, but she's smiling. Well, we have a new segment on Your Vet. It's game time.
Okay.
So the thing is, they have no idea what the questions be coming from anywhere. She's a guru. I won't lie. She's a guru in, pets, small animal, large animal, and a lot. So I had to go and look for questions that she may not know, because I don't want them to get it. I just don't know why, but I want it to be like that. So I have 3 questions for you. Are you ready? Number 1 question. I'm going to give you options so that you will not have to go and start saying things that we don't know from. Out of these 3 animals, which animals can sleep up to 3 years under extreme weather condition? That's because of the weather condition is too hot or is too cold, they can go to sleep for about 3 years. Number 1, is it the bear? Number 2, is it the horse? Number 3, is it the snail?
Beer. But it looks like I'm afraid this thing. No, the snail too. Snail too used to go into this thing. I think snail, even beer in this thing. No, beer can be a go. Oh, like that. Wait. Okay, snail too used to go into. What's it called?
Final answer.
Snail.
Shall get it.
I knew it. It's snail. Okay. What?
That's the eye of a land mammal. Largest eye of a land mammal. Which of them?
Like largest eye. Like the eyes are the largest.
Yes, not land of mammal. Land mammal. Elephants. Horse, giraffe.
Actually,
Largest.
ostrich has the largest
I not
hands.
call ostrich for the team.
I know you know cause, but I'm trying to let you know.
Okay,
The ostrich has the highest.
thank you.
Okay. Between horse and I think it's horse.
Final answer.
Horse.
It's correct. I'm not happy.
That's
CJ is
why.
not going the way I want it to go. She has gotten 2/3. I feel like I want to change the last question because I feel like she may get it too. Why? The third question and final question is which of these animals cannot walk backward? Like they can only just be going forward, they cannot go backward. I feel like she'll get this one because it's actually very simple. It says the horse, it says the cow, it says the kangaroo.
When you say they cannot walk backward,
They can't move backward. They can only just keep on going. They cannot go back. Horse, cow, kangaroo.
cow used to walk backward now. Horses moves backward. It's kangaroo.
She got it. 3/3.
Bracket.
I know to enjoy this episode. We have the question too simple. Next episode, I will come back. I will come back with a better one. Chat, thank you for watching this episode of You and Your Man Talk Show. I hope you learned a lot from this episode.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you same time next week. Bye bye.